Good morning, everybody. So this is a daily kind of a day in my life. So I'm just waking up and my cat Elliot is sleeping next to me today. Sometimes he sleeps with me in the morning, which is kind of cute. So the current time right now is 9:43, which is actually kind of late for me to be waking up, but as you can tell, I am still very tired. So right now I'm forcing myself to get up. And I'm showing my cat Elliot. Elliot is 9 years old and he likes to be outside most of the time, but sometimes he likes to sleep with me, which is nice. He is very cute, so I am showing him off to the camera. Right now he is actually looking up at my walls because you can hear the birds in the walls. If anybody has any suggestions how to get them out, please tell me because they are so annoying. So right now I'm getting on my bathrobe and I'm showing Elliot the camera. Then he's actually looking at it, so that's kind of cute. He is sitting on my bed waiting for me. Sometimes I wake up early, sometimes I wake up late. It just depends on what I like to do in the morning. Sometimes I like to lay with my phone on, sometimes I don't. So right now I'm opening the windows to let in some light. And I am telling Elliot, goodbye, see you later. And I am walking downstairs. I check the bathroom before I wake up, and right now I'm heading down the stairs. Sorry it looks really weird and wide. And right now I'm checking, and there's my other cat, Onyx, who is 16. I check on him to make sure he's inside. I never know whether they're in or out. Right now I'm determining if I want to get breakfast. Sometimes if it's too late, I don't eat breakfast in the morning. It just really depends. So I decided today not to eat breakfast, so I decided to empty the dishwasher, and by that time, Elliot had come downstairs. So I was helping him get his food, and he has to take this nasty medicine because he has a UTI. So I have to give it to him twice a day for the rest of his life, which is kind of sucky, but it helps him, but he doesn't like to take it. So right now I'm emptying the dishwasher. There wasn't that much stuff though. So right now, he wanted to go out, so I had to give him his medicine. I just put a dab on my finger, and I have to give it to him with the mouth. And as you can tell, he kind of knows it's coming, so he doesn't want to come. After that, I typically check my work email to see if there's anything I need to catch up on, which I am doing right now. And then I'm actually growing a strawberry plant, which is kind of fun, and I have to water it every day. As you can tell, there's kind of baby seeds starting to appear. I'm really hoping that they sprout. I've been wanting to grow strawberries for a long time. The problem with these is they require direct sunlight, which is hard in my house, and I can't put them outside just yet, so I'm hoping that they sprout soon. It's a lot of fun. After this, my cat Onyx had woken up, so I helped him. He usually wants to eat, but today he wanted to go outside because the weather was nice, so I let him out. He likes to sit in the sun. He doesn't really go too far, so he typically just stays close. After that, I had to get dressed, so here's me picking out my outfit and deciding what to wear. After that, I helped myself to do some laundry because one of my cats peed on one of my favorite blankets, which I was so annoyed, so I had to do the laundry in the morning to get rid of the pee, smell, and stain, which is a lot of fun. I typically don't do laundry every morning. It just depends on if I'm working or not, and today I clearly wasn't working, so I just decided to keep it a stay-home day. Here's me pouring the laundry detergent, woohoo, in the thing. I never had washed this blanket before, so I did not know what to expect with it, so I was hoping that it would stay really soft and really clean, and that it would all stay nice and clean. And after that, I decided to fold some laundry and put some of the laundry away while it was in the washer. And by that time, Alex had woken up and wanted to stay on my bed. He usually sleeps on my bed all day, so I have to help him a lot because he's old and he can't really get up and down. He's pretty happy when I'm home, and here's me putting all my clothes away. Yep, he likes that blanket, so I have to keep it on that bed all the time. And by this time, he was calmed down, so I helped him move the blanket. And so I want to tell you guys about this stuff. This stuff is a miracle worker. Basically, if your cat sprays, I highly suggest you guys buy it. Basically, you spray it on an area where the cat has spayed on, and you wipe it up, you dab it, and the cats won't go back. It's a lifesaver. It's pretty pricey, but it works really well. So I sprayed it on the area which the cat had peed on, and he won't go back to it, so that's great. After that, I decided to take this morning using my quiz I found on Twitter. It was actually really hard. It took a while, but here's me seeing if I passed, which was 105, and as you can tell, I passed! It was very exciting. It was so hard. A lot of old questions. I got a 128 out of 165. After that, Elliot had decided he wanted to come back, so I told him he had to eat more of his breakfast, so here he is eating his breakfast. La-ya. After that, I decided to drop off a thing from one of my best friends who lives really close to me, so I just drove over to her apartment, dropped it off at her house. By the time I got back, my blanket was clean. And I didn't leave the dryer on. I turned it off and I came back and it was basically clean. So I'm checking to see if it's still wet, which it wasn't. And I'm checking the dryer lint pan, which was clean. After that, I decided I wanted to watch some YouTube and relax. So I watched some YouTube on the big TV downstairs. By that time, it was 12:30. 12:30, I always eat lunch for some reason. And today I decided I was going to have a chicken pot pie, but it was deep in the freezer, so I had to move a lot of stuff. I typically try to stay in and save money during lunch, so I try to eat inside as much as I possibly can. I will splurge probably maybe like twice, like every 2 weeks I'll go out for lunch if I'm really feeling it. It also depends if I'm working that day, which I wasn't working that day, so I was just laying low. What's nice about my work is they actually will pay me for lunch, which is kind of cool, so I like getting paid for lunch. But most of the time I like to save money, so I eat at home. So chicken pot pies are actually one of my favorite foods. I love the frozen kinds because they're just so easy and good to make. And I am putting on this glove, which actually helps with the heat. You don't feel it. It's really hot and hard to do it, so I always dump it in that big bowl so it can cool down faster. And I usually have to mix it around, but this chicken pot pie was a big size, and I didn't realize when I bought it. But I thought it'd be good, but it was good, but there wasn't enough sauce, so it was really dry most of the time. So I liked it, but I don't know if I'll be getting it again. The mini sizes are kind of like my favorite, but this actually filled me up for the rest of the day, which was great. After lunch, I decided I wanted a little dessert, so I'm showing you guys my Botsuku box. Not sponsored. I don't have any sponsors. Botsuku is a Japanese candy subscription box directly from Japan. I've been following them for like a year. I don't get them every month, which is nice. You can see if you want them, if you don't. And it shows you like what you're gonna get. It's pretty pricey. My box costs $30 for a month and I get like 10 snacks or something. But I haven't gotten it for a while, but this month I accidentally bought it, so I got it. So today I am trying a mango mochi. Mango is like a rice thing skewered over a fire. I never had this before. I love mochi, but when I was in Japan, I never got to try this, so I thought it'd be interesting. And I was noticing how heavy it was. I was kind of surprised because I'm like, wow, this is heavy. So my first bite of this mango mochi, I thought it was pretty good. The filling was so weird. It was like a soy sauce and salt based. And as you can see, it's really red. And I was trying to determine if I liked it or not. The filling was just really weird. And I felt like this is just such a weird taste. So I'm like, the mochi tastes really good. But the filling just was so salty and soy saucy. And I was like, I don't know if I really like this. But yeah, so I'm thinking about canceling my subscription to Botsuku actually, no offense to them, because it's just so expensive now. And sometimes I don't like the snacks that I get, and etc. But it's a fun little treat I get once a month if I want to splurge. It just depends on like how much I get paid and all that stuff. So as you can see, I'm like thinking, I don't like this. I don't want to eat more of it, but because of you guys, I'm just going to keep on eating it. And yeah, it wasn't that great. I didn't like it at the end, as you can tell. Yeah, it was okay. But I don't think I'll get it again. So after that, my cat decided to wake up again. And he wanted to sit back on my bed. So I decided to drink water because it was so salty. And I have to calm him down a lot, so I help him sit down and lay down and just relax while I do my own thing. After that, I decided I wanted to watch more YouTube, but this time I wanted to work on a dance cover. I have my own Instagram dance cover account. If you guys want to follow it, link below. I post Hello Project and J-pop, some K-pop dance covers, and it's a lot of fun. So I haven't filmed a dance cover in a long time, so today I was going to learn one, and today I've really been wanting to do Morning Musume's Pepper Kebu. So here's me looking at the dance. It was so hard to find a dance cover version for this, but I found it. And what's nice about this song is I actually have a costume that looks exactly like this, and the costumes I love. They're teal. It's hard to tell in the camera, but yeah. So I learned this dance for a little bit. After that, I came back upstairs and decided to clean around my room. I moved my blankets, and I had to calm Onyx down again because he gets really angsty when I'm gone for like short periods of time. So I gave him his catnip toy, which is actually a pickle. He loves it. And then I thought about changing my sheets, but then I said no. And my bed kept moving, so I had to move my bed. So I decided to keep my sheets there. After that, I had to calm Onyx down because he's old. So I just sat with him while he calmed down, went back to bed. Afterwards, the mail had just come, and I had gotten a letter from my friend who lives in Long Island, and we were college friends, so it was really nice to hear from her. I haven't heard from her in like 3 months, so we were catching up on what we had missed. A lot has happened with both of us. I'll have to write her back. It was so nice to hear from her. I actually have a card box, as you can tell, where I keep all my cards and letters. After that, I had to get ready for dance class because Mondays are really busy for me. I have class from like 5 to 8, 2 different classes. But yeah, I take dance class. I still take dance classes on the side with work and everything. So today I was getting ready for my ballet class, which I'm in ballet 4-5, which I am 4. And then later that night I am in advanced tap. I love ballet, but unfortunately I think this will be my last year of doing ballet because I am just kind of done with ballet at this point. I've done it since I was 16, and at this point I don't love it anymore. So I'm getting ready. I actually only have like 5 bobby pins really in my life, so I'm trying to use as much as I can. Our recital's in 3 weeks, and we're doing Narnia as a story ballet. We don't do like a set piece, we do like a whole story. And we're doing the story ballet this year, and I got chosen as a part of Tumnus, which is the half goat guy. So I have like a major role in it, and my costume's very like furry-like. It's just very interesting. So yeah. Also, what's nice about my dance studio is my dance teacher lets us wear whatever color leotard skirts, whatever we want, which is so nice. Afterwards, I left for class around 4:50. My class starts at 5. Luckily, I live 5 minutes away from my dance studio, which is really convenient for me. And it's really easy to pop in and pop out. Here's me at the studio getting ready to go in. I have to wear a mask, and unfortunately when I was recording this, someone was watching me the whole time, which was kind of annoying. I never realized it till I was leaving. I said, oh goodness. And here's me after class. Really tired, getting ready to go home. I can't record you guys our dance classes. After class, I have dinner, which I didn't show you guys. We have pork chops, Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes. Yeah. And then here's me getting ready to go to tap class, oh my goodness, tap class. And tap, I don't have to keep my hair up, which is nice, and I get to wear what I want. I love advanced tap class. It is so much fun. My teacher always pushes me, and for the recital this year, I'm in the front, like middle, which is awesome. I love advanced tap. It's so fun. After that, I'm leaving my class right now, heading out. By this time, it's actually 8 o'clock-ish, which is hard to tell because it's so light out still, but it's like 8 o'clock, which is crazy. I know. Here's me walking to my car, getting ready to go home. But I was really tired at this point. Mondays are really long for me, so when I got home, my cat Elliot was waiting for me outside, which I thought was really cute. So I petted him for a little while and told him he was a good boy. He's pretty lonely. He doesn't have many outdoor friends, so he mostly chills around the house and just stays calm, which I think is nice. So he's a good boy. After that, I went inside and I decided to get dessert from the other day. It was Mother's Day and we went out for lunch, and I got this really good cheesecake, but I never got to eat it. It was so good and I loved it. After that, I put away my blinds and got ready for bed, and I decided to get my PJs on, and now I have my PJs on. I'm just going to relax for a couple hours, and I typically watch TV or documentaries from like 8 to 11:30, and then I go to bed at midnight. So thank you all for watching A Day in My Life. Bye!